Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Neuvillette. Neuvillette was not someone to be rather affectionate on his own. At least for now. He was still getting used to it. Still a little bit shy and hesitant, in a way that you considered adorable. So, when you were standing in the library and trying to look for a book, you never really expected this to happen. For him to slowly come behind you and wrap his arms around you, pulling you into his chest, burying his face into the crook of your neck. I missed you. The way he had hugged you from behind said so, even without his words. And it was touching, but most importantly, extremely shocking. You never really thought that you would do this. You smiled, melting into his touch. I can quite tell that. What is it? Has it been a little bit too tiring for you today? I suppose that's the case. However, I don't want to bother you with it. I only seek to be with you right now. That is the only thing that I want today, he said, his voice getting a little bit quieter, more muffled. As he held you closer, his face smooshed into your neck, you could feel his warm breath over your skin. It made you shiver, in a good way, and you turned around, kissing him. I love you, Neuvillette. You can be so lovely at times. Do you mean I'm not lovely at all times? Do I have to do something better? Oh no, you misunderstand. That's not what I meant. You're just simply lovely as you are. You kiss him again, pulling him closer. How about we take a break and just cuddle for a little bit, since you seem to be a little bit clingy today? He nodded. He doesn't mind being called clingy. He does not really see it as an insult. Sometimes he will simply need you more, and neither of you minded that. In fact, you encouraged the other to be honest, and you would do your best to free time for each other, just so you'd be able to satisfy one another. And neither of you would ever feel lonely or needy, not as long as you communicated and cared for each other's needs. Lyney. Lyney loves to shock you. He's charming by nature, but most importantly, he loves a little surprise. He was not supposed to be home at all, actually, which made things a little bit more surprising, if in a scary way, because there is nothing more scary than just knowing that you're home alone and standing to do something, only for some arms to be wrapped around you from behind, pulling you towards that someone's chest. You gasped, of course, trying to push him away, until you realized that those were Lyney's arms, and you immediately turned towards him, blushing brightly. Lyney, what are you doing? Seriously, it's not the time to be pulling tricks on me. He laughs, holding you closer, shaking his head. It's so adorable seeing you like this, Ryan. I can't help but want to do it. You're irresistible. No, I'm not. You just want to make fun of me, you say, pouting and looking away, which he perfectly understands. He can't really blame you for that. I suppose so. Anyway, how about we just calm down a little bit, and I can tell you something. No, I don't want to hear you out. I told you to stop scaring me like that. He laughs a little bit more. He can't truly stop. You're just simply too cute for him. But eventually, once he calms down, he kisses you on the lips, sweet and gentle, loving as you always wanted to be. I guess I got a little too ahead of myself. But I promise, I'll try not to do that again. At least not when you're alone. Or think that you are. Anyway. Do you promise? I promise. I really do. You looked him in the eyes for a little bit. Suspicious. But eventually you just sigh. kissing him and nodding. I guess I will grant you my forgiveness. But if you do this again, I swear. Don't. Come on, darling. Let me just tell you about the surprise I want. Wriothesley. Wriothesley is far more bold, but sometimes, just watching you be, it makes his heart melt. You're too adorable, too sweet, too a lot of things because his heart just can't bear it. The way he loves you so much, it fills his heart to the brim and then more. It's truly weird and strange in a way he cannot quite explain, and in a way he never truly thought would feel. So sometimes simply seeing you, he gets a sudden urge to go over to you, wrap his arms around you from behind and pull you close to his chest, smiling as he kisses your forehead. What are you doing? Nothing. I was just thinking, I suppose. And then you came along and interrupted my thoughts. He chuckles, kissing your cheek. I'm not sorry then. I really can't be. It's your fault you're looking too sweet like that. You laugh. You don't really believe all of that. But then again, if you had actually thought that you were not sweet or any of the compliments that he says to you, he would definitely object and try to prove to you otherwise. And that's how you know that he's always being sincere. And somehow, it almost makes you want to cry. In a good way, of course. There is nothing with him that could ever be bad. I love you, Wriothesley. That's not what I was thinking about, of course. But right now, whenever I see you, I remember how much I love you. I guess you need to see me more then. How about I leave a picture of me in your pocket? Maybe that would help. He says, teasing, and you can't help but shake your head as you chuckle, kissing him sweetly. Maybe I wouldn't mind. But either way, it's not like you ever go away from my mind. You're stuck there, framed and prettier than any picture ever could be. And he doesn't know how you do this to his heart. It's truly strange. But there's nothing you could do about that, except enjoy it, and try to make the most of it. Which is exactly what he was going to do, wrapping his arms around you, carrying you, and heading with you upstairs. He certainly had a lot of love to give, and right now, he was very determined to do so.